I learned about Sovereign through my mother, who was concerned about me at the time, and actually Sovereign started contacting me. I got a phone call, and I was asked if I were ready to go. I said yes, and they said when, and I said, you know what, as soon as possible, and they said how about tomorrow, and 6 hours later, I was on the plane. I went to treatment because I was using cocaine for 2 months. I realized that I'd become a person that wasn't myself, and I didn't know Callie anymore. The actions I was doing, the way I was lying, I was violent, and I'm a peaceful person, and I realized that I needed help. I felt safe from all of the blue shirts and the patient advocates. I got the feeling that I was going to be okay. I remember when I first got here, my house had just finished a meeting, and I was in the van. They all hopped in the van and said, "Hey, what's up?" And then they all started singing the song on the radio, and I just thought, like, all right, I can do this. To be completely honest, I didn't know too much about the program before I came. I just decided to go and went for it. But I had expected to receive the help that I needed. And so I was a little bit frustrated at first because my therapist had been sick, and so I didn't have the sessions that I wanted. But then later those expectations were met, and I did have the sessions that I needed. So my expectations were met. I stay in Salvador, and I really like Salvador. Although there isn't a big backyard, it has a really cool view of over the ledge of like this mountain area, and then the neighbors have hummingbirds, and that's really fun. But there's really cool balconies too. You can watch the sun come up, so it's been nice. My therapist has helped me a lot. Initially, I hated her when she told me I needed to be here longer than 30 days because that wasn't what I wanted to hear. But once I gave in and realized that like I needed to be here until I was ready to go, I went up to her and said, "All right, Courtney, I'll do it." And she reached out her hand and said, "Kallan, I'd like to help you." And I said, "Okay." Group therapy has been really helpful for me, especially in terms of feeling safe to open up, and seeing my peers open up too has been really cool. But I feel that in group it's a safe environment where I can share and not feel that I'm going to be attacked or judged. And it is a facility with a lot of people from a lot of different areas, and some people do come off as more aggressive, and when that does happen, the facilitator comes in, so that's been nice. I would have to say my favorite group would be with Neil and talking about emotions and behavior. That one seems to really get me because I'll be thinking I'm great, everything's great, and then have to really look at myself and how I'm actually feeling and how much our behavior is influenced by our thoughts, which is influenced by our emotions. And to be able to look at it and think, is this thought rational or not? Where's this coming from? And really understand like the core belief of why I'm feeling this way. And that's been really helpful for me. You wake up around 6 a.m., but don't worry, it's not that bad. The sun's up and it's nice. And then your whole house is ready to go and making breakfast or showering at 7:30. You leave, and then you get here to Sovereign, and then you go to usually about 3 morning classes. And in between classes, there's a snack time, which is pretty great. And then in between, you'll have like 15-minute breaks. And then you'll have lunch for an hour, and then you'll have about 3 more. And then after that, the house, you'll either go back to the house, and depending on that evening, if there's a lot of people coming or leaving the house, usually can't, but we go to a meeting of either HA, AA, and then sometimes we get 7-Eleven trips in your RTC, and that's great. here are genuinely here. They're not in it for the money, they're not in it for the position, they're really here because they care. Myself. I'm stronger, and I have knowledge to know if that I do relapse, I can be honest and let people know so that I can get help, and also the strength to say no. And the help to put myself in a better environment for when I get back so that I'm less prone to those things. But I take back a lot of knowledge with me. Come to Sovereign. It gets frustrating because it is hard and it's exhausting going day after day after day, 7 days a week. But if you come and you really focus on yourself and you're here for you, you're not focusing on what the other people are doing or who you want to date here. If you really come to get better and you open up and you're able to do that, you should definitely do it. They're very great.